I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster Cousin Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Hunter x Hunter episode 80.
Round numbers. Nice.
We're advancing slowly but steady, guys.
Yes. Last episode, we saw that a lot of Chimera ants are trying to branch out. They want to reach, individuality. They want to kill for sport. They don't care as much about feeding their queen, which could be a problem, especially like the first Chimera ant that looks like a human thinks so, he sees that as a problem, and it is, so he's gonna focus on that. The hunters are there, the guys we met during the exam, the Ponzu,
yeah, and I don't remember the other.
Anyway, they were attacked and they defended themselves pretty good so far. So we'll see. And Gon, Killua, and the rest, they are very close. They are about to team up, maybe. I would like to see that.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Fight the monster together, please.
And we think that the people in charge of the place might be in cahoots with the gang.
That I wouldn't be surprised.
We haven't seen the boss yet. They keep him in the shadows, but with everything that we've seen, it would make sense. So
maybe that's the guy at the checkpoint at the beginning of the entrance.
Maybe.
Because you did say that he looked fishy.
He did look fishy.
So maybe he's the boss leader.
So yeah, we'll see. But let's jump in this episode and see if we can actually see his face this time.
Alright.
Let's go.
That was
Fuck!
That was tasty.
Here I was on YouTube, saying stuff like, oh, do you think her ability to control insects is gonna come into focus? That she's gonna be able to do something and control the Chimera ants? And then you guys were saying like, oh, her ability is gonna come into focus and control the Chimera ants, huh? And I'm like, oh, well, maybe that means that I'm right. Maybe it means that she is gonna be an asset. Well, damn! Maybe she's gonna be an asset, not. Fuck!
She was a tasty meal, at least.
But yeah, I don't know if what he meant by, mixed with NGL and Chimera hands could be a biohazard and something. I don't know if it's just because they don't know, that the ants have been eating humans and stuff, They have no idea. So maybe that's all that he meant, that them eating humans would lead to this, which is already a thing,
Yeah. You're a little too late for that.
And we have an end user being brought to the queen right now.
Oh shit.
So,
I think he's gonna die.
And I mean, he could already be dead. She could have been eating him at the end,
Yeah.
I think the king is about to be born, and I thought they would team up. I thought they would help. It was nice to see old faces, and then they had to go and kill him right away.
I'm surprised though, because not every human are able to see Nan.
Well, the ones that are more human see it.
Yeah, but even the normal humans, none of them can see Nan if they don't open their...
Maybe it's because of a mix between insects and humans. I don't know. They're not normal, so they probably can do abnormal stuff.
Like they got another sense.
They can talk telepathically and stuff. They can all talk telepathically. We were confused a little bit, but no, it's just that he thought he was, speaking to himself, but then he was speaking out loud or saying stuff to everyone. So, but that guy, he's very fond of his queen.
He even gave her a name.
Gave her a name and everything, so...
Reina.
I don't know, there is something there. We know he's the most loyal. We know he's the one that wants to protect her the most, so I don't know what he's gonna do. But, there is something there. We'll see. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, that was the part I wanted to just brush to the side because it happened really fast. We discussed him a lot last episode, and this time... I think what's even bigger is the fact that he survived, right? The boss, he survived?
He survived and he fled.
What's his name again?
Gyro.
Gyro?
Gyro.
Anyway, this guy. Yeah. It's interesting because from his backstory, we know he is deeply troubled. and very persistent, I think. And
Mm-hmm.
he's got a passion for messing up with humanity. He did it with his drug, but something intense is happening now on his island, on his little, a piece of land, and he survived the attack, so for sure he's gonna do something about it, but he could prove to be even worse. Like,
Now I can understand why they created guns so easily. Why they created drugs so easily.
he wasn't.
He's the king of the place, damn it.
Exactly.
So
he
of
made it.
course, I think that with this guy, since he created his little kingdom, basically the MGL.
Yeah.
I think they created drugs, but his guy maybe serve as like bodyguards for the one who live in that place, maybe, you know.
Well, they are his bodyguards, and they're.
I mean bodyguards for the people who live there. Like no one's is allowed to go inside.
Well, the thing is, like,
So-
if anyone comes in with a gun or anything, like, no one can do shit about it, about that person, unless you have these guys. And they knew about the guys with the guns. Like, they knew that they existed. And we already know that anyone who comes in with technology and stuff gets killed. So maybe we don't know who killed them, but it's pretty obvious who did. It's like obvious to, if you think about it. So it was easy for him to do his thing, but now the Ents are there and they are stronger than he thinks, and they kind of destroyed his organization. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but the fact that they showed us his backstory means he's gonna come back, right? So there's something there, But
Yeah.
the question is he gonna come back as an ally or an enemy?
Well,
Because he could be an enemy to both.
The NGL is his own creation, so I think he's gonna want to protect it.
Yeah, but he wants to cause trouble to humanity.
True.
What I mean, maybe like if I was him, like I know that technically trying to team up with the Chimera Hands is not a good idea because they don't want your help. Like they don't want to team up with you. They see you as a lower species. They don't even want to think about teaming up with humans. At least that's the impression they gave me. But the thing is, like, he's alone right now, or maybe he's with a couple of guys. But anyway, he's doesn't have an army. Maybe he's gonna team up with our gang. But what can he bring to the table? And even if he teams up with our gang, like, they still want to destroy his organization, so they can't just let him go. So is he gonna try to go against both? Is he gonna try to team up with the Chimera Ants or team up with Gon and his gang? I don't know.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure that this guy is gonna end up dead in a few episodes, so I don't have much hope for him.
But that's what I'm asking all these questions, because they showed us his backstory, which in Hunter x Hunter doesn't exactly mean this person is going to be
Something,
important.
yeah.
But I'm still, it could still happen. So, by the way, the lady with the pink hair. When we saw her from the panties to the top, like she reminded me of female Hisoka. So it's Hisoka as a Chimera hen.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I'm shocked, okay? I thought they were gonna do more, and they got killed in one episode like this. It served one purpose. It made Gon very angry.
Yeah.
So there's that. Okay, anything else?
No.
I think we...
I'm shocked. But like I said, I am shocked that she died
So
right away like
easily.
that. But to be fair though, not all of the hunters who learn how to use Nen are really, really strong.
She's not a hunter. She never passed the exam.
She's not a hunter, so she doesn't know how to use Nen.
And the other... What he did, his mistake was he let his emotions get the better of him, and he started attacking the guy. He went tunnel vision, because the beast killed two of his friends. So he got tunnel vision, and he made that mistake, and he forgot to look behind him.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, you go, girl, for not warning him when you saw the beast coming, Like, what were you doing? I know she's not a hunter, but she's not stupid or weak either,
Sure. But even if you are a pro hunter and you know how to use Nen, it doesn't mean that you are strong.
Yeah, it
with
doesn't mean anything.
You know?
We saw many fighters who use... I mean, for us, Nen seemed like this incredible thing that they had to learn, and that would make them so much stronger. And then we basically learned that no, it's a common thing. Like everyone who's a hunter knows about it, and the fact that you don't know about it is just because hey, plot twist. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's not knowing about Nen, learning Nen doesn't make you strong.
If I remember correctly, I can be surprised when he first learned about it that Killua didn't know what Nen was because he came from a
He was young
family
too.
of a assassin.
Like, let's be real though. Like, Gon and Killua, they were young when they tried for the hunter
12.
exam.
They were
So,
12.
and Gon came from an island.
God, I can understand that he didn't know what Nen
And
was.
Killua came from a family of of assassins that, first of all, didn't want him to become a hunter. It wasn't supposed to be happening. And then they trained him their way, so it was probably down the line. Like, it was something he was going to learn, but he wasn't there yet.
I guess so.
And I mean, to be honest, though, he already knew some techniques that... It's not Nen, but...
he knew some techniques that he thought was so lit and so shit, but no. Not I guess a pro
I'm pretty
holder
sure. Like,
hunter, you know?
in this show, like, we keep... One thing I will say about this show that I find a bit... not sad or disappointing, but the main characters are often portrayed as unbeatable. Like, they are often portrayed as the best of the best, and even when they lose, they learn something, you know? So, it's hard, we never really, it's like, we freak out, you know? We get really excited about this show, but then when you think about it, we haven't seen stakes yet, you know? We never really question if they're gonna win or not. Because they make it seem like it's so easy for them.
Well,
But then we meet characters that are very out there.
they seem to be really, really important to the show.
Well,
And
the
the show
main
is like 140 an episode. So I think that maybe towards the end of it, maybe one can die,
But that's the thing.
you know?
I say that, but at the same time, we've seen characters like Hisoka, we've seen characters like other pro hunters that are being hyped up to be so strong, and we've never seen them fight, or we've never beat them.
True.
We never beat them. And some characters, we never beat them. We tricked them into, you know, losing, like Chrollo.
Yeah.
Kurapika never defeated Chrollo. He tricked him. And he used, you know, the others for that. But in a straight up fight, I'm pretty sure Chrollo would have won. So there are many characters out in this show that are being hyped up to be even stronger. It's just that we haven't seen them yet. And it's true, we're only halfway through the show. And this arc so far has turned out to be difficult. Because even in the York New arc, the people that were dying were normal, you know, bandits and mafia agents and stuff. Like, not hunters.
Well, yes and no. Because to be fair, in the York New arc, the Shadow Beast were kind of have to be so badass.
True, but they were not.
Then have dead like in a second.
Yeah, but they were the bad guys. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
in the York New arc, it was dark, but
Not
we
that
never
dark.
we freaked out for our characters, but their fights turned out to be way easier than we thought they would be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was more on an emotional level with Kurapika, and not the physical level, because he came so prepared that he came with a fucking shovel to his fights. You know,
Yeah.
So
he was very confident.
So the York New arc was emotional, but not dangerous for our characters. In this one, though, we're barely starting the arc. We already have two characters that we knew from before who died easily.
Well,
This arc is turning out to be darker.
to be fair though, we never saw those characters as strong character.
Well,
If
they
I can be honest.
They were a problem back in the day, you know?
Mhm.
Back in the day. And they grew, you know? They became stronger over time.
Yeah, maybe.
At least he did.
Maybe not so much.
Anyway.
So it's sad that they're dead.
They were
Well,
friends.
one of them is already dead
They were
because I don't know
friends.
about
That's
the other
what's
one.
sad.
But yeah, it's sad that they're dead.
I'm just saying that so far, this show, in the beginning, this show has a tendency to make us think that the characters are never going to be beaten. You know, it's impossible for them to lose. But now, where we are now, they're making it seem like, no, we're going towards mature here. Like, they are growing up, and this is going to become a thing. They're going to face challenges. And I don't want them to die or anything, but I hope that, I mean, it's gonna be a challenge. I like a good challenge in the show, you know?
Well, we'll see. We will see, because I'm gonna be honest right now. Kite, Killua, and Gon
They're
are
alone.
way more stronger than Ponzu and the other guy that I forgot his name. Where?
True, but at the same
Okay.
time, Ponzu and the guy didn't fight the important Chimera Ants either, you know? It's not even close to the king.
True.
So, I wonder, and it's not an army either. It was 1, 2 at most.
Well, to be fair though, she got shot by a gun.
She got shot.
She got shot by a gun.
But I knew they were red flags. I knew they were hinting at deaths. I didn't expect it to happen this soon and this fast,
Yeah.
but they were hinting at, you know, the death of characters, and
Yeah.
it's happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on because it's turning into a very long conversation. Thank you guys
Oh my
so much
gosh.
for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already on Patreon, or it will be very soon. Check it out. The link is in the description.
Yep, so don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you want to watch it now, and if not, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be soon, so we're gonna see you then.
Bye.
Alright.